Yup, this is my life. I don't want your hair on my lips, Nigel. Why do you do this? I've been having all kinds of crazy technical difficulties. I just tried to use a ring light to finally get the lighting you guys would like, and it literally died like minutes after I plugged it in. But I dyed my hair for you. Well, actually, I dyed it for me. I don't care what you think. I also have hot chocolate that I'm drinking with a straw. Today we're gonna do something that's just kind of fun and random that I've been seeing a lot of Authortubers doing. That is the Authortube Dreams Tag, or the Authortube Writing Dreams Tag, or the Authortube Publishing Dreams Tag. I've seen it go by many things. I'm just kind of lumping it in all together. There are a lot of goals that we have as writers, like to be published in certain specific ways, or to finish this or that book that we're working on. But I'm talking about dreams. Those far-fetched things that'll probably never happen for me, but that I can hope for anyway. Like, I dream that Nigel will someday just sit beside me instead of whacking me with his tail. But you know that's a pipe dream. That's never going to happen. Some of the dreams I'm going to talk about today are probably more likely than Nigel stopping hitting me with his tail. I didn't even write anything down. We are just here to be wild and crazy and go over my craziest writing pipe dreams, and also get bludgeoned to death with a tail. My first writing dream is potentially attainable. I want people to write fanfic based on my writing. I would just love it. I enjoy fanfic, and though I don't write it or read it as much as I used to, there is a special place in my heart for fanfiction. And if people were writing fanfic about my characters, I would just love it. I want to see my characters in a college AU. I want to see you shipping characters that would never ever be together in the book itself. I just go wild. Now, unfortunately, I probably wouldn't be able to read people's fanfiction, and most authors don't because they don't want to ever accidentally, like, use some of the ideas from that fanfiction in their own work. Like, if I read a fanfic, there's always a chance that I'll subconsciously pick up on something that I want to use, and then all of a sudden I'm stealing somebody else's idea. So while I would love to know that there's fanfic about my stuff out there somewhere, I also probably won't be able to read it, but I still want to know it exists. My next pipe dream is for somebody to get excited when they see me in public because of my writing. But I would take getting excited because you know me from YouTube as well. I want somebody to recognize me, a stranger to recognize me. I won't know what to do with it. I will freak out and become useless, but it would be so cool to be recognized, especially as an author. I want to be at a convention and have somebody be like, OMG, it's Julian. She wrote insert book title. OMG, it's Julian. She wrote The Wolf and the Hawk, a fantasy romance that you can purchase right now on Amazon. You can get your copy in digital or paperback, and very soon it will also be available on Audible. My next pipe dream is to become so well known as an author that I can start using my platform to give other people a leg up. You see, I don't have anybody helping me. I don't have any connections in the publishing industry. I'm just doing it all by myself. So I would like to be the person that I need for somebody else. I don't know if I could be a mentor, an author-mentor match or something, but I want to be there to give a push to another author who doesn't have anybody in their corner. Unfortunately, right now, I'm a total nobody, and I can't really do that. Like, nobody wants... What would my help get you? Nothing. My next author pipe dream, and I suppose the pipiest of pipe dreams, is to be able to write full-time. To quit my shitty day job and just write. That would be so good. My next pipe dream is one that will never happen, but hey, I gotta include it. And that is that somehow, some way, all I ever have to do is write first drafts. And then I have found a person in this dream. I have found a person who loves my work, is committed to it, and can also pinpoint my style so exactly that they can edit my books so that my books can get out there in the world. I will pay this person. Naturally, this person will be well compensated for this magical ability that they will have, but I will just be able to say, here is my first draft. do to it what it needs so that we may put it out in the world. That is what I want. Or say, I will do some of it, like I'll do the big changes, and then they can do the small changes and the little nitpicky, obnoxious sentence level stuff that I absolutely hate. It's like if you want to ruin the fun of a book for me, there's no way faster than having me do that little nitpicky sentence level shit. So in this dream world, I have another Julian who just loves that stuff and is being well compensated to do the shitty stuff for me. I told you this was going to be far-fetched. I don't know if I ever want a movie deal. Like, my thought just now was like, well, I want to see a movie of one of my books, but I don't know if that's true. I actually think Boots, my Puss in Boots retelling, would make an awesome movie, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Also, the game would as well, actually. Actually, I think many of my books would make decent movies. But I don't know if that's a dream that I really have. Oh, I know what I want instead. I want my books to be put out as full cast audiobooks. That's the dream. Forget movies. I want full cast audiobooks, maybe with sound effects. I want to see people cosplaying my characters. I know that doesn't happen very often with book characters, but I want to see it. In this dream world, it's gonna happen. It actually has happened a long, long time ago in days of yore when I published Phoenix, my first self-published book. I did manage to do a couple little like events, signing things very locally at my local library and at a local bookshop. And one of my friends was kind enough to come cosplaying my lead character. So it has already happened, but it needs to happen more. Now you guys know that one of my goals is to become a hybrid author, but one of my dreams is to get really good at it. So I've got books coming out self-published, I've got books coming out traditionally published. There's always something new to be had from me. And the biggest pipe dream of all is that people are excited to read them. An Authortuber pipe dream is to get lots of Authortube friends. I'm pretty isolated here on Authortube. I talk to people, we go back and forth. I don't know that anybody hates me. I don't think. I don't know, they haven't told me if they do. But also, nobody loves me either. Nobody's like, oh my gosh, I can't wait for... Nobody's like, oh my gosh, I wish Julian would collaborate with me. Or if they are, they're being really quiet about it. I mean, if you want to, yes, I'm here for it. The only reason I don't do more collaborations is that I am so bad at coming up with what that collaboration should be. So if you're like, I have an idea for a collaboration, but I don't know who to do it with. Hi, hello, I am interested. Making it work with my crappy internet may be a problem, but I'm willing to try. But anyway, in my ultimate dream world, I have a lot of Authortube friends, and we're always doing stuff for each other's videos and promoting each other and just being a good old bunch of pals. I keep seeing other Authortubers talk about how like they've got new best friends that they met through Authortube or through writing groups, and I'm like, a big dream for me is to make young readers feel seen, especially young queer readers. I am an asexual, as many of you know, because I won't fucking shut up about it. And I almost always include asexual characters in my stories. And one of the main goals is to help young asexuals feel seen and to understand where they're at as asexuals. Because growing up, I didn't have any representation to look at, which is why it took me so long to even realize I was asexual. So I want my books to be able to help other people maybe realize a little bit more about their sexuality. Another pipe dream is to be able to walk into any library and find my book on the shelf. That would be awesome. Bookstores, I could take or leave at this point, but libraries, that's where it's at. I don't know, guys, I can't think of any more crazy, wild writing or publishing pipe dreams. If I do, Editing Julian will slap them on the end of this video, I'm sure. If you haven't done this tag, feel free to do it. Just share all of your wildest dreams with me. If you want to check out more about my writing journey, you can find me over on Patreon, where I post videos not seen here on the regular channel. Here on the regular channel, I post videos Mondays and Fridays. All the links to my social media are in the doobly-doo for ease of your clicking. And you can check out my new book, The Wolf and the Hawk, which is either coming out or is already out, if you want to check out what my writing is actually like. Nigel has finally settled down, but not before thoroughly whacking me across the head with his tail, so his mission here is complete. I will see all of you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye! Have you heard the good news about this month's patrons? Ray, Artemis, Shelby, Zaire, Jesper, Ryakio, Irene, Scribbling Cat, Savvy, Jenny, Amanda, Lisa, Callison, and Anne-Sophie. Did you hear about them? Well, I'm telling you right now that they are awesome. Also, we have a special shout out for our newest patron, Anne-Sophie, who also has a YouTube channel that she will be kicking off the ground very soon. This channel is especially going to be geared towards the German-speaking writing community, and it will be in the German language. However, it will provide English subtitles for anyone who's interested in checking that out. I will be putting the link in the doobly-doo to that channel, so hopefully there will be some content very soon. It's going to be called Storytelling mit Anne-Sophie, and I hope that you all give it a chance and check it out. I am the writer of fictions. I am the heart that you call home. And I've written pages upon pages, trying to rid you from my bones.